Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday Coffee by Appfire. Today we will talk about the future of ITSM report, early access program for a new Jira Workflow Editor, Jira Product Discovery is out of beta, a new Atlas update. You can now link Jira issues to goals. Then we will move to the events and start with the App Week 23 Berlin recap, and we will have a look at the events that are happening in the Atlassian ecosystem this week. And in the end, as usual, we will have an article of the week, this time talking about 5-minute team building activities for virtual and hybrid squads. And we have some partner updates for you as well. Hi everyone, I'm Nikki from Appfire. Appfire helps teams collaborate more effectively with the apps that make work flow from planning to delivery. And I have a Biro and Peanut here with me.
Hello, Peanut's becoming a regular of the show. She loves to sleep while we do these.
Absolutely, we should also give her some special segment.
It's the puppy news.
Puppy news from the Atlassian universe. Well, we have some first news from you.
But before we start, we got something special for you today. If you're an IT or business decision maker or an ITSM professional working on a service desk team, you won't want to miss this. We at Appfire partner up with C-Prime to release this crucial industry report titled The Future of ITSM, Navigating Industry Changes with Confidence. It's a full of value insights for staying ahead of the curve in automation, security, and much more. For example, did you know that research shows that 76% of the companies are only partially satisfied with their ITSM processes, or that less than half of the companies surveyed had implemented ITSM automation? This report covers these topics and many more, plus actionable insights and statistics to help you confidently navigate industry changes. Whether you're dealing with the shift to remote work, managing ITSM requirements across locations, or contemplating a move to the cloud or data center, you'll find that this report is an essential tool to guide your decision-making process. So head over to the link provided. Our team has put a lot of good work into this report, and we're handing it over for free to you, so do check it out.
Well, this report goes well hand to hand with a bad service management campaign that goes by Atlassian, so definitely super useful for all the admins and ITSM managers out there. Well, I have 3 Atlassian product updates here for you, so I'm just going to quickly scan through them before we get to the events. Jira team is looking for Jira Cloud admins to participate in early access program for the new Jira Workflow Editor. As a participant, you can have early access, of course, but also opportunity to provide feedback to help shape the workflow editor's future. You can also switch back temporarily to the old editor and have the option to keep the new editor switched on even after early access program. So I think that's quite worth it. So join the early access program to be part of the private community and collaborate with other admins. The next one is a Jira Product Discovery that is just about to leave the beta and become generally available with free and standard billing options. To make sure you transition smoothly, if you are using Jira Product Discovery in its current beta, you should know that it will switch to general availability version by July 14th. However, there is a difference in the switch if you are using an old or new billing engine. So if your Jira and Confluence sites are already on the new system, there will be no change in your experience. However, if you are still using the legacy system, managing Jira Product Discovery requires separate billing information. To learn more, look at this community post that explains it all, and make sure you review who uses Jira Product Discovery in your organization to avoid unexpected bills. And the last one is Jira Software Cloud that is introducing the goal linking feature through Atlas. By connecting projects to Jira epics and linking them to goals in Atlas, teams can easily track and align their work. To enable this connection, you need to download Atlas for Jira Cloud app from the Atlassian Marketplace. But this is just the beginning, with the more features coming soon, so make sure that you leave the feedback in the community post. Quick roundup,
yes. And a new app from Atlassian.
Yes, this is
Marketplace.
probably the second one we are talking about in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So the first one was the Atlassian University app for your Jira, so you could basically create and add your own courses in your Jira, which is really great for onboarding users, but also for admins to train users in the bigger companies. And this one is really interesting as well. It was recently launched and it already has 1,800 installs, which is quite impressive.
Interesting. Well, speaking of apps, last week, Karen White from Atlassian published a recap of Atlassian's first in-person developer event in 3 years, App Week 2023 Berlin. This event brought together 111 attendees from 55 marketplace partners. The event was dedicated to building apps supporting cloud migrations, enterprise, open DevOps, and Compass. Partners demoed 31 apps and integrations, many of which are now available on the Atlassian Marketplace. Compass emerged as a breakout hit with several new apps developed during the week. Several early access programs were launched, and Atlassian engineers worked closely with partners, resulting in over 30 projects. If you're keen to know more about how App Week Berlin went down, do check out the full blog post. And from this past event, let's segue into present events with this week's roundup of happenings. Workato's CIO Carter and Director of Security Operations Siam are set to discuss how they cut ticket resolution time by 20% through automation and achieved a 97% employee satisfaction score with Jira Service Management. That is quite insane. The 97%, that's a lot. The discussion also featuring Jira Service Management Senior Product Marketing Manager, Sean, who will offer insights into data-triggered automation, enabling every team to deliver exceptional service reporting, best practices, and faster issue resolution. The event will take place tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Moving on to partner organized events, packed Wednesday and Thursday. So let me highlight just a couple for you. DTX Manchester. This is a live event set to take place in Manchester, organized by Efficode, an Atlassian partner. The event aims to bring together tech leaders from various sectors to discuss innovation, data usage for actionable customer insights, product development, risk management, and remote team collaboration. Attendees will also have an opportunity to visit Efficode's exhibition at stand C50. Then next up, making the switch, comparing top JSM competitors and the simplicity of migrating to JSM. This live webinar by Contigix, an Atlassian partner, is aimed to helping organizations understand the value of migrating to Jira Service Management. The session will cover why JSM is a good investment for businesses, its unique features, and tips for a seamless transition to the platform. And finally, we look at ACE community events segment, back to advanced basics in ACE Auckland, New Zealand. Today, join Kit Friend to learn about enhancing Scrum team collaboration and supercharging delivery. Then amplifying 10x your software projects with AI in Palm Beach, a virtual event on Thursday where Matias Molinas explains how AI can aid in task completion and project amplification. these are just a fraction of all the goodness happening in the Atlassian ecosystem this week. So do check it all out on Goosely Calendar.
Well, you know that last week we were also talking about the barbecue event in Atlanta. Yeah. I already saw the pictures. It was definitely worth it. And I'm sure many of these events are going to worth it as well. So do join. And are we ready for the article of the week?
Yeah.
Yay. Well, guess what, Biro? We're talking about the meetings again.
Oh, no.
In today's fast-paced world of remote and hybrid work, building strong connections within teams is not only a feel-good exercise, but also a boost for your business. To help you overcome time limitations and distance, you can find a curated list of 20 virtual-friendly 5-minute team-building activities that require minimal preparation. From sharing proudest achievements to exploring birthplaces on map, these exercises foster a relationship and collaboration and much more. So, should we do the exercise? Are you ready for exercise?
No.
You don't want to do exercise?
No, let's do it. I'm not ready.
You're not, well, okay, this one is simple, but it requires walking probably as well. So,
So you want me to walk here in front of...
Yeah. Well... Basically, you have 30 seconds or 1 minute to pick up one thing that is important to you, either in this room or any other room, and then tell us why is it important for you.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
I already picked up my...
Oh, why is it important for you?
Well, because I think one of the biggest... The first thing that comes into my mind around why this... Although this is not an object, it's a creature.
But in English... Animals are it, so theoretically you're not cheating.
She's not an object.
She's not, I know.
The reason why she's important to me is because, one, I have a lot of affection to give. So I give a lot of my affection to Peanut. And two, she is a bit of a meditation charm in a sense, right? So like when I spend, even when I have very difficult days, if I spend time with Peanut, then I just feel like I forget about everything that's on my mind.
Is she like an emotional sponge for you?
Yeah, it is. And speaking of meetings, I sometimes, between meetings, if I have a day of hard meetings, what I do is in between the meetings, I play with Peanut, give her attention, cuddle her, and I feel that I'm a lot more energized for the next meeting. It's not even joking.
See, this is probably the best in-between meeting tip.
Yes.
You should also not have meetings from like one after each other, having like a 3-5 minutes break. It's already going to help, and you can cuddle your pets in the meantime. So I think that's great. Well, should we move to the partner segment?
So now in news for and about ecosystem partners, a couple of mentions. The Atlassian DX team is hosting their monthly DX office hours on May 17th at 9 a.m. GMT. If you don't know what DX office hours is by now, this is an event, is a platform for developers of all levels to discuss experiences, share feedback, and learn from each other. The DX team aims to create an engaging, welcoming environment where ideas can be exchanged. So interested participants can RSVP to connect with other developers and possibly gain new insights. Also, you probably all heard by now the big news announced in Vegas at Team 23. No, not the Atlassian Intelligence, but All Street Solutions being acquired by Tempo. A few of you might also recall Chris Cook, the founder of All Street Solution, constantly publicly stating that he'll never sell. So what happened? Well, I guess we'll all find out at this fireside chat event. If you're scratching your head like we are, tune in for an explanation.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it?
For sure. I'm tuning in.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this Monday Coffee episode with Appfire, Biro, Nikki, and Peanut. If you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest in the Atlassian ecosystem, make sure that you subscribe to our Jexo YouTube channel and LinkedIn. So we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
Happy Monday.
See you.